Fox Kickoff Sunday is brought to you by Miller Lite.
Talk about the Bears, you got to talk about the history of the league.
Became known as the father of the National Football League.
Look, this is an explosive team.
Over the shoulder catch, touchdown, touchdown Bears.
They're coached very well.
That's the way to wait for him.
You know it's going to be a physical game to start with on both sides of the ball.
The Bears try to go 2-0 for just the fourth time the last 20 years today in their 2020 season home opener. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Bears Game Day Live, brought to you by Advocate Healthcare. I'm Lou Canellis. Hey, the Bears, for the first time since 1998, 22 years, rallied from 17 points or more to win in the final 15 minutes last Sunday. And today, hey, Matt Nagy wants a better fourth quarter effort so his team does not need Herculean efforts like the one they needed last Sunday. All right, speaking of Hercules, let's go live to Soldier Field, where my partners, Jeff Hercules Joniak and Tom Thayer, are standing by. Good morning, fellas.
Hey, good morning on a sun-splashed morning. Beautiful Soldier Field along Chicago's beautiful lakefront. Sands fans, of course, but hope you're at home and enjoying it. Keep us on. Keep us tuned in on WBBM this afternoon. We'll give you the joy of Bears football, home style today, Tom. And I've talked about this as scheming the sound today because every quarterback and every defensive lineman is going to be noticing every stadium they go to is going to be a little bit different, and the coaches can dictate what it will sound like here in terms of levels.
Yeah, you know, not hearing any crowd noise is always an advantage to any offense, both sides of the ball. But I think the biggest advantage may come from the defensive side of the ball, because the Bears are used to having a sold-out crowd in here where the defensive players cannot hear anything on the field. So now if you pay attention to the cadence of a young quarterback, if he becomes consistent with his count, sometimes you could take advantage of that.
Mitchell Trubisky, a terrific fourth quarter. The quarterback rating was north of 150. Very impressive in tight windows. And getting the running game going, Tom, first down was fantastic. Both pass and run. They got 12 out of 14 from Trubisky and a couple of touchdowns. And then stopping Saquon Barkley is going to be key today.
Yeah, stopping Saquon Barkley is going to be the key to the Giants. I think he's more important for this offense than Daniel Jones, the quarterback. However, in going back and evaluating last week's game, I would only watch the first three quarters. Mitchell Trubisky did a great job in the fourth quarter. It's been bragged about all week, but it's about the first three quarters that are going to get us better.
Giants front three do provide a lot of pressure. That guy right there, Dexter Lawrence, along with Dalvin Tomlinson and Leonard Williams, are guys that are going to have to be blocked by the Bears' offensive line as they get ready to meet this Giants team coming off a rough one in terms of 17 pressures of their quarterback, Daniel Jones. He was hit 10 times. Now time for the players to watch. It's brought to you by Athletico Physical Therapy. And Tom, it's Jimmy Graham for you. And a lot of opportunities last week, 7. I think it's going to be a big day for Jimmy.
You know, we always talk about the drastic improvement you can have from week 1 to week 2. And I think Jimmy Graham's the direction the Bears can go. Because if you can create even more awareness of Jimmy Graham and what he's able to do, he's got great capabilities by the goal line. And you see the touchdown catches and the target that Mitchell Trubisky has for him. But I think he's equally as valuable inside the 30s. So if you can present him as a weapon, you're going to open up opportunities for all other receivers and backs.
7 targets and 52 snaps last week, 3 catches, the touchdown, couple of first downs. I'm thinking maybe Lorenzo Carter, Jabril Peppers going to keep an eye on Jimmy Graham today at that position.
Well, you're talking about Jabril Peppers at 5'11", trying to cover a 6'7" man, and I think Jimmy Graham has a great catch radius and it'd be a great target if Peppers was covering him.
All right, and my player to watch today is Mitchell Trubisky. Third down improvement, both for Mitch and his weapons, for that matter, everybody to get open, get some separation from these Giants defenders. You know, last year, Allen Robinson had a huge day against the Giants, and Anthony Miller has that potential as well. Trubisky and the Bears offense on 3rd and 6 plus, though, 1 of 7 and 2 of 11 over on third down. So they have to get better. He was 4 of 9 throwing the ball on third down for 23 yards, sacked and a fumble when it became 4th and 41. So, again, today, don't make a bad play worse and get the matchup you want.
Well, you know what? It's about trust. Mitchell Trubisky has to trust his protection. Last week in Detroit, they did a great job of providing a pocket where he could stay behind the line of scrimmage and locate his receivers downfield. I know there's some versatility to the Giants defense, but Mitchell Trubisky, just trust your protection.
The versatility, otherwise known as amoebas.
Amoeba front.
The amoeba front, Lou. That Matt Nagy coined it. And they will do that on second and long, third down situations, third down and long, they're going to be have to be identified.